Hello friends, this is your physics lecture delivered by Thalle madam. In the last video, we have studied the two application of Wheatstone bridge, meter bridge and the Kelvin method. In this video, we see another two application of Wheatstone bridge, post office box and the strain measurement. Post office box is used to measure the unknown resistance of cable or any unknown resistance. So this one is the circuit diagram of the post office box. Practical kit of the post office box look like this. Okay, so it consists of two arms AB and BC called as the ratio arms, and these two arms having P and Q fixed variable resistor. P and Q having the resistance 10, 100 and 1000 ohm, whereas the third arm AD is having the R resistor, which is variable resistor, and the value of R resistor vary from 1 to 5000 ohm. Now the cable whose unknown resistance is to be measured is connected between C and D. This consists of the two key K1 and K2. The key K1 is connected in between two terminal A and C through the power supply, and key K2 is connected in another two terminal through galvanometer. If I draw the Wheatstone bridge circuit of this post office box, this circuit look like this. Okay, key K1 in between AC through the battery, K2 in between BD through the galvanometer. Now, how it works? First, select AB and BC, that is P and Q resistor by using desired or fixed ratio. For example, if you are select P as a 10, Q as a 10, you can consider 10 or you can take 100, but whatever the ratio is fixed. Now, vary the third resistor R. The value of R is selected such that whatever the galvanometer between B and D terminal shows the zero deflection. When galvanometer shows the zero deflection, whatever this Wheatstone bridge circuit is balanced. By using this balanced condition of the Wheatstone bridge, we can find the unknown resistance. Take the ratio P by Q is equal to R by X. So X is equal to RQ by P. So this is how we can measure the unknown resistance using this simple post office box. Okay. So question may be asked on this. One of the question is asked like this: for the post office box arrangement to determine the value of unknown resistance, the unknown resistance should be connected between this diagram they have given. Okay. Now here we see where the variable or known resistors are connected. Between B and C, one known resistor consider P. C and D, another known resistor Q. In between B and A, the resistor R is connected, variable resistor. Only the remaining arm is D and A, where the unknown resistor is connected. So where the unknown resistance is connected, in between A and D, option C is the correct one. Now another application is strain measurement using the Wheatstone bridge. Whatever the strain is nothing but the force, and the strain or the applied force on any object is measured by the strain gauge. Strain gauge is a device which measures the strain, that is applied force on object. Whatever the strain gauge is a device which convert force, pressure, tension, weight, etc. into change in electrical properties, electrical resistance. Whatever the electric properties of the strain gauge depends on the electrical resistance. So if this property will change, the electrical resistance also change. But whatever the change in resistance is in between 30 ohm to 300 ohm, and which can be measured by using the Wheatstone balance condition. Okay, so whatever the change in strain gauge change in strain gauge resistance by applying force is very small, that is fraction of full scale, and to measure this small resistance with the high accuracy, Wheatstone bridge is used. Okay, how it works? Now first, whatever the resistor R1 and R2 are taken nearly equal, R1 and R2 are taken nearly equal. Only the third resistor R3 is a variable resistor. This circuit shows the internal structure of the strain gauge. Okay, so the coils are connected or coils are contain this inside the strain gauge. By applying tension, the resistance values are changed. Okay. next Next step is, now whatever the strain gauge is connected in between the third arm where the unknown resistor we connect. Okay. Now vary the value of R3, vary the value of R3, and we just note the deflection in voltmeter. Okay. Now how we take the reading? First, for the normal condition without applying any force on the strain gauge, vary the value of R3 so that the voltmeter shows the zero deflection. When the voltmeter shows the zero deflection, we can say the Whetstone bridge is balanced condition. Now when the voltmeter shows the zero deflection, that is considered as strain at this condition. Strain gauge at this condition represent the zero. Okay. So zero deflection, the strain gauge also represent zero deflection. Now next, apply the force. Either you can compress or expand the strain gauge. By compressing or stretching the strain gauge, whatever the resistance of this strain gauge will change. When the resistance will change, this balance condition will also change. Now the Whetstone bridge is unbalanced. When the Whetstone bridge is unbalanced, the voltmeter shows some deflection. Okay, and whatever this deflection depends on the value of change in resistance. Okay, so if this whatever strain gauge is compressed, resistance decreases, voltmeter shows the very small deflection. If tension, that is the strain gauge, is stretched, resistance increases, so it shows the more deflection. And if it is zero deflection or no force is applied, it shows the zero deflection. So this is how we can measure the change in resistance, very small change in resistance, accurately using the Whetstone bridge. So these are the different application of the Whetstone bridge. Next video we see important competitive examples on the meter bridge and the Kelvin method. Thank you.